Hello, boys and girls. Are you ready for another scary story? If so, hang on and listen to Teeth. Joseph was running down the street, but he had no idea why. His heart was racing, and all he could hear was his heartbeat in his ears as he ran down the cobblestone street. He was dreaming, or was he awake? Was it all really happening, or was he just having a nightmare? He wasn't sure. It was night and the sky was pitch black. The only light was coming from the street lamps, which illuminated the deserted and unfamiliar streets. He didn't recognize any of the streets. He didn't know where he was, but yet he kept running. He didn't remember where he had come from and had no idea where he was going. He just knew that he had to run. Something was after him, something horrible, something unthinkable. He had to get away. If this was a dream, then why couldn't he wake up? If it wasn't a dream, then where was he and how did he get there? He turned a corner and saw there was a man standing at the end of the street. So Joseph ran up to him and asked him for help. The man turned around and grinned. His grin became wider and wider, revealing a set of razor-sharp teeth. They looked almost like shark teeth, and that's when Joseph noticed his eyes. They were completely black, cold and dead like the eyes of a shark. Joseph ran. He ran up one street and down another. He came to a dead end quickly, turned around and ran the opposite direction. He kept looking over his shoulder, worried that the man with the teeth was following him. Just then, he bumped into someone. He looked up and saw that it was a policeman. With a sigh of relief, Joseph asked the policeman for help. The policeman turned around and grinned. The grin became wider and wider, revealing a set of razor-sharp teeth. They looked almost like shark teeth, and that's when Joseph noticed his eyes. They were completely black, cold and dead like the eyes of a shark. Joseph ran. He ran through an alleyway and jumped over a gate. He ran down a narrow road and came out onto a darkened street. Then he realized the street looked familiar. He had been there before. He was sure of it. He lived near here. As he ran, he could see his house up ahead. Joseph awoke with a scream. He realized he was back in his own bed. It had all been a dream. His heart was beating fast, and he was covered in a cold sweat. But he was relieved to be home, safe and sound, in his own bedroom. His parents came running into the room, a look of concern on their faces. "What's wrong?" asked his mother. "I had a nightmare," replied Joseph. "What happened?" asked his father. "I kept seeing people with shark teeth, and I kept running," said Joseph. His mother and father both grinned. Their grins became wider and wider, revealing two sets of razor-sharp teeth. They looked almost like shark teeth. And then Joseph noticed their eyes. They were completely black, cold and dead like the eyes of a shark. "Why do you keep running away?" asked his mother. "You know you can't escape."